our viewers have probably gotten used to the fact that in this series, we present carp hook rigs that are extremely effective. And very importantly, we show step by step how to make them. But we often get feedback saying, okay, this hook rig is great. I'd love to try it, but I only go fishing 10 to 20, maybe 30 times a year at most. And I don't really feel like or have the time to fuss with this. Isn't it possible to buy these ready-made, professionally tied? I have good news. We are striving to move forward in this area as well and provide you with ready-made, complete hook rigs. So in this short film, I will show you a complete hook rig that is ready to use. It's called soft pop-up hair rigs, which comes in 4 different sizes, 2, 4, and is available in sizes 6 and 8 as well. And each pack contains 2 ready-to-use carp hook rigs. But let's take a look at what's inside the eco-friendly paper-based packaging. By the way, on the back of the packaging, as you can see, there are already some baiting tips for which this hook rig is a perfect match. Once opened and the inner part is folded in half, you can see the 2 pre-tied hook rigs inside. It's very easy to use, since by pulling out the top part here, then by giving it a firm pull from below, it pops right out of the packaging, and here you have a hook rig ready to use. This hook rig is guaranteed to be tied exactly the way I would tie it for myself. Every tiny detail is perfectly crafted. Its base is a crank type, wide gape, extremely sharp hook, which is one of the most effective in carp fishing. On the shank, you can clearly see a small silicone tube, which allows us to position the bait precisely, as well as adjust the length of the hair rig according to the size of the bait. At the end of this, there is a hair rig loop onto which the bait should be threaded, and moving further along the shank of the hook, there is a hook aligner which ensures better hooking. Continuing along the braided line, we reach the split shot. This is a rig called the soft pop up hair rig, which is primarily designed for presenting lightweight and floating baits, making it especially useful since their buoyancy is sometimes greater than the weight of the hook, so they need to be brought closer to the bottom of the lake. This split shot serves that purpose. The total length of the braided rig is 18 centimeters, which of course ends in a loop, so we can attach it to the clip of our end tackle, and after attaching it, we can secure it with a rubber sleeve, and naturally that's included as well. Here you can see my favorite floating baits, which I use most often. The hook link I just showed works perfectly with all of these, but the ones I especially recommend it for are the soft pop-up baits you see here, soft artificial corn and soft delicate little balls. I'll try to demonstrate as clearly as possible how to bait these hook links and with which baits and which hook size works best. On the smallest, size 8 hook, 2 pieces of super soft specicorn pop-up artificial corn. On the size 6 hook, 2 10mm specicorn pop-up artificial corns fit perfectly. The size 4 hook is lifted, but with the help of a split shot, it still holds in the perfect position. If you thread a single soft pop-up boilie onto it, the largest member of the family is the size 2 hook, onto which I also threaded a single soft pop-up boilie on its hair rig. And as you can see, in this case, the hook no longer lifts up, it just scrapes along the lake bed. This is the real big fish, extremely effective bait presentation method. Of course, each one can be effective in its own way, and which one works best on which water at what time is obviously determined by the given circumstances. If you liked any of the ready-made hook link setups or bait presentation methods or baits, feel free to try them out and share your experiences, which ones work best for you, which were the most effective. And I'd like to end this short film with some good news. Soon, we'll be back with more complete, professionally made carp hook link setups. These will also expand the range of Haldorado carp products,